Sawadee! Jaden Fox here, and I'd love to welcome you to Thailand. One of the coolest places I have ever been is Thailand. And I've done a lot of traveling on this planet, and a lot of places are really cool, but there are some places that are just, you go to them and they're so different at a really deep level that you feel different and you experience something different about yourself being there. And of all the places I've ever been in the world, and I've been to a lot of them, Thailand is one of those magical places that lets me feel a deeper, more natural aspect of me, a more empowered, easy, graceful, flowing version of me than I'd ever experienced anywhere else on the planet. And what I love about Thailand is, well, most things, but the people are different from any other place that I've been in the world. They're more natural and they're more down to earth and they're more connected in a natural community, and they're just deeply honoring people. So when you go there and you interact with the people, you experience another way of being in the world where you're more connected to nature and all that is, and where you engage each other in a more honoring way. I was blown away in Thailand with how much I had to open up to receiving and how much I had to open up to being willing to be more of the authentic me. So it's like even walking on the street, interacting with street vendors or going to night market, the people aren't so much there to sell things as they are to connect with you. And they love to connect with you. And I wasn't expecting that. The things that I love about Thailand the most is I experienced a new kind of magic there. It's like there was something about the land that felt used but unspoiled and actively, vibrantly engaging in a magical kind of way. Where I go to many Western cultures and the land feels abused and put down, the land there feels just dynamically active and engaging in a way that I'd never experienced before. The other thing I like about Thailand is the sense of freedom that's there, that I've never experienced in any Western culture before. You translate Thailand and it's the land of the free. Like it doesn't have the amount of rules and structures that other places do. Even driving in traffic is a wild experience because they go by more the law of flow. The traffic laws are more of a guideline, but the actual act of driving, like if there's nobody in these lanes over here, people go into those lanes over there. It's a very different way of thinking and being. Food is different there because it's more of a farm to table process, and they use more natural foods and they don't use a lot of synthetic stuff. And so the food that's there is more nurturing. It just feels more nurturing to me. One of my first meals there, bodies just started crying. It was like a new way of interacting with food that I had totally never experienced before. The food it felt like it was designed to nurture my body at a deep level. And I just sat there crying. It was the best thing I'd ever tasted in my entire life. It blew me away. And I've had that experience multiple times there in Thailand. And I've come close in other countries. To me, Thailand is a place for bodies and for connecting with your body in a different way. The Thai people believe deeply in massage, and it's a core part of their culture. Like, there's massage everywhere, and it's extremely cheap. So it's like there's a lot of things there to nurture your body in a way that you may not have ever experienced before. I had to totally keep opening to more receiving and more receiving and more receiving in ways that I didn't know was possible or even necessary before. I experienced more of my body in Thailand and more of a natural expression, just an easy, comfortable expression of me that I've never experienced anywhere else before. It just opened me up. It's like, wow, there was like a new possibility there that I had never experienced before. The interaction with all the unique ways of being and all the colorful expressions that are there, and just the honoring way that people engage each other. They sawadee, they bow to you, and they're truly honoring and welcoming, and they care about you. Even a stranger, they totally care about you. There were so many things that I was constantly brought to tears. It was like, wow, I am cared for. I felt important there. I felt nurtured there. I felt honored there. Something I've not felt here in the United States. How much is our culture so manipulated that we've lost track of who we are because our culture is so distorted? What would it be like to go to a culture that is less distorted or more grounded and more natural, that invites you into more of the naturalness of you? And that for me has been what Thailand has been about. Everything there is about a third or half the price it is in the country that you probably come from. So everything is less expensive, but the bills are bigger. So it messes with all of the programming you have around money. You have to look at everything completely differently. So you feel rich when you're there. You feel rich. I bought this shirt. It's like a gold shirt, and it was next to nothing. Yet it's this silk and it's this glistening gold. It's like there's something about the richness that was there in that country that just gave me a new experience at a really deep level. And there's this awesome festival that we're going to go to sync up with, Festival of Lights, and picture thousands and thousands of paper lanterns illuminated and being released into the sky simultaneously. And it's something that started there, and they do fireworks, and it's this just orgasmic experience. I'm taking a group to Thailand this year, November 1st through the 7th, but I'm inviting people to come earlier, and I'll be there earlier, a couple days earlier, and stay a little bit later, as we connect with the Festival of Lights, and as we go out every day and adventure into new areas and see these beautiful temples and these beautiful gardens and just amazing natural sights, and go out to the street markets and just be in a completely new way of living and a completely new way of being for a week or more. And because it's so inexpensive, I actually invite you to spend more time than just that week. And we'll be together as a group from the time you get there to the time you leave, even if you stay longer. And we'll do even extra things. We're going to do a river rafting trip, and we're going to do some other extra things too, based on whatever we're interested. So every day we're going to have a cool activity that we're going to do, an adventure or something neat we're going to do different. Every day we're going to have a new restaurant, a new place to eat, a new dining adventure. One night we're going to go dining on the river, and you go floating down the river while you eat dinner. Just all these really cool, unique experiences. We're going to explore with those. We're going to play with those while exploring in and consciously focusing on how can we embody more of this stuff? How can we step into more of who we are, step into more of our magic and more of our potency? Being in Thailand, I just naturally felt more connected to me. I would love to take you on a journey through all these cool things that I've had a chance to experience and more, and allow you to connect to and see what you can find in this magical place called Thailand. Like, what are the cool things that we can connect to, and what can we share in terms of our perceptions and capacities with each other? And what can we open up to that we can't open up to in normal places, but because this is such a different culture, what's available to us here that's not available any other place on the planet? Wow. That's what I'd like to invite you into. And so if that's interesting to you, please sign up. Please come join us. This is going to be an amazing experience, and I'd love to see you there.